you know, is that, like trying to make it illegal for people to do that. Well, murder is illegal and they still do it, so it's always going to have those people no matter what happens. Well, it looks like we are live now, eh?
Yes, we are.
Okay, well, I guess I better bring up YouTube here. Or not YouTube, Google, and go get the chat, all that good stuff. It's like we are live now, eh? Come on, okay.
Well, see, I'm kind of whole curious about that spoofing thing. So, say you put your drone up, you turn that app on, it spoofs the app, says there's 10 other drones in the air. Well, now what
Morning,
happens?
AV.
What's up, David? Now, what happens if the FAA gets a hold of that and says, okay, we're going to filter out all the bullshit drones that don't have an actual registration number, and the one that does, we're going to blame you for spoofing the app, showing a bunch of shit in the air that's not really there.
Well, but there's the guy that I was watching this morning. He can change the registration number. He can change all that stuff, and something that doesn't even exist or somebody else's license number. But I don't know. It's just going to be a nightmare for a while until they get sorted out. But the problem is that in everyday life, everybody's hacking somebody.
Well, like I said, all they're going to do is piss the government off more, because then somebody's going to spoof a drone and do something stupid with it, and then they're going to be like, oh, yep, security risk. That's just going to go against our argument about it being a security risk.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. And, like those modules you can buy or whatever, or you can take an Arduino, which is a common electronic device, program it. What would stop you from, just putting any kind of serial number in it for a drone or whatever? What would stop you from throwing it at the end of a runway, like at Toronto International Airport, all of a sudden the whole airport shuts down. Now it's going to cost millions and millions of dollars because, get everything back, planes are late. Oh, it just snowballs down the road, right? But
well, that's what I'm saying. And now you're spoofing remote, because remote ID, I'm assuming, is going to be tied into air traffic management, right?
yeah.
And so you start spoofing a bunch of fake drones all over the place, and all of a sudden the FAA is getting alerts that there's 20 drones in the air over in this area, even though there's not. That's where I see a big fucking problem coming.
Yeah.
Where they're gonna really piss the government off, and it's gonna push them over the edge.
Hey, good morning, Bill. Q Dynasty. She's got a link up there. Yeah, I've seen the YouTube channel there thing.
I mean, if you're gonna go as far as spoofing the app and hiding yourself and everything, you might as well just not even use it at that point. Just go out and fly without it.
Yep.
I mean,
but the problem is there's going to be those eco-terrorists and stuff, that want to shut down airports and stuff. We're going to be doing that kind of stuff too, and then all the drone pilots get blamed for
it. There's also a certain amount of people out there that get their jollies off.
Yeah.
Raising hell and doing the wrong thing. Just say, see, I did it.
Well, what I'm saying is there's a bunch of guys already posting videos on YouTube where they're showing you how you can show 10 drones in the air around you without and there's actually not. There's only one in the air, or there's none.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. You start screwing with air traffic management like that, you might as well just not even fly with it at that point. You might as well just buy an older drone that doesn't have it, or hack the drone that you do have and just turn it off. I mean, if you're going that far to try to hack it, then obviously you don't want to fly with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but everybody's so worried about getting their booty touched at the park by some stranger by
Yeah,
having it on their drone.
yeah. But how many people are going to actually have that app on their phone?
Oh yeah, David. They're gonna end up doing that now, way ahead of before remote ID's even mandatory. Because
Yeah.
they're already posting videos about them screwing with it. Like you're actively posting videos of you screwing with something you shouldn't be screwing with. Like you're a fucking idiot. I'm sorry. That's all I'm saying, David. They're just gonna piss the government off more doing that.
Yeah.
And they're gonna use it as an excuse to ban drones altogether.
Yeah, probably.
If there's one thing the US government doesn't like is being backed into a corner. If they feel like they're losing the fight, they're just gonna come down on you worse. What's up, Corey? Oh, damn. Corey broke all of his quads yesterday. All four of them. Doing his racing yesterday. That sucks. Well, I guess that's part of racing, all that stuff with FPV, huh? Sure you'll get him back up and running again there, Corey. So how'd you do anyway, Corey? Did you end up, what place did you end up placing in?
Hello. Okay, sorry about that. I had a phone call.
I was about to say, David, what are you talking about? He was talking about quads, not keyboards. He's talking about FPV drones. I think I managed to get maybe second or third rounds, and I think I got third. Oh, you don't know yet, I'm assuming. Out of 10 rounds.
Quickly, try.
I'll be back. I'll be back in a minute. I've got company.
You got company.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Maybe you got the cheap keyboard, David. uh,
Oh, so what's that? Corey's in there. I broke every
Oh.
cord I brought yesterday to racing for them. It was that kind of day. Managed to get 2 or 3 rounds in, but I think I got third of 6 pilots out of 10 rounds.
I'm assuming they didn't tell him what the,
Hey, JD.
I'm assuming they haven't told Corey what he actually placed yet. I mean, I guess they
Oh.
would announce it later or something. What he was
That's-
saying.
Yeah.
He said he thinks he got third. What's up, JD?
You're back, Paul, already.
Back.
Oh, my Ram's supposed to be here today too.
Yeah. I'm going to try something here. That won't far away. Yeah.
See here. So David, that Ram should be here today from Robbie. I'll have to check it out later when it gets here.
Oh, what's Corey talking about? Is he talking about bike racing or?
No, his FPV racing. He
Oh,
thinks he
FPV
placed third.
They've got world stats, huh? That's good.
Not bad out of that many people, Corey.
Here, I think I got one in here. Oh. Or
So what's your plan?
Oh, JD's got a new printer coming.
Have you got lots to do today, Paul?
well, I got a sign I should go do fairly quick about by 10 o'clock, but that one I was supposed to, maybe go to Burlington.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to get a sign out and post out. He's gonna go up and do it himself.
Good for him.
So yeah, he's going there today anyway. So probably go up there and sign the papers, right? So yeah.
Awesome, JD. How are the reviews on it? Cause I mean, there's so many freaking printers coming out these days. I can't keep up with all of them. Like every other week, there's like 10 new printers coming out. Bunch of new companies popping up too.
I didn't know it, but we had a power outage last night. Not where I am. But north of me, Paul, up on Pine Grove,
Yeah.
What,
that
everything
from,
reset
from
on it?
Burger King all the way north was out of power.
Oh,
Oh, but you weren't on that part of the grid?
No.
Well, if AZ recommended it, JD, it should be good. He does a lot of research on stuff before he buys it or recommends it, so.
I did 3 ships last night, Paul, and I haven't completely edited them, either any of them yet.
hey, good morning there, Draymond. Yeah.
Got-
Yeah,
Good morning, everyone. How's everybody doing
Hey,
today?
Dre, how's it going?
Not too bad. Just got back in town yesterday, for my vacation, so I decided to jump in and check on you guys.
Well, glad somebody's checking on us.
Yeah. So everybody doing okay?
Yeah, you sound a little raspy though.
Oh, it's early in the morning. Just got up. You know how it is. You got that little bit of a deep voice when you first get out of bed.
That's what I've noticed, Mark. It seems like you gotta pay over there to get subs. Honestly, if I was you guys, I'd be careful going over there. Because technically that is against YouTube's policy and guidelines, just saying. Y'all can do what you want. I'm just making a suggestion. I probably wouldn't be doing that much.
What you jibber jabbing about now, Justin?
Oh, they were talking about that Jalen Chorito or Cheeto or whatever the hell his name is, the one that's giving everybody subs, but they're having to super chat him in order for him to give subs to him.
What show does he have?
I don't know. It's some foreign dude from the Philippines, I think.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't understand anything he says.
Yeah, I remember that. I think I heard somebody mention about they went on his show and they got like 40 subs overnight or something.
All I'm saying is I'd be careful doing that. 'cause
Yeah, that's how you
that's
get.
not the first channels that have done that, and they're not going to be the last ones.
Yeah, well, that's how you end up getting scammed and some other kind of mess. And like I said, it could be a bunch of we call those ghost accounts that don't last. You
Well,
could have.
people are saying that some of the accounts that are subbing to them are actively watching their stuff and commenting on it, but
Well, like I say, anybody with a decent system can have multiple accounts, and like I said, they know how the algorithm works. They know if you sub, like, leave a comment, that makes it stick. So I mean that means they have to manage whatever amount of accounts they have open. A lot of folks just go somewhere and sub and that's it and keep pushing, then those get kicked out by YouTube because they're not really active accounts.
Hey,
that's
Dre,
all.
do you think that we're getting to a point now where a average, really smart guy
Mhm.
can program their computer to give out subs and then go back and periodically go through and see if they're on. If they're on, they subscribe, they give them a like or whatever.
Anything's possible. I mean, now you have things like this AI chat stuff, which I'm sure you can program to do quick little. I always look at the type of comments that are left. If someone leaves you a legitimate comment, it will be personalized.
Yeah.
You know, so you can look at that and look at something like a one word, like, you know, somebody says, cool what? You know, you leave like one word comment.
Yeah.
And see, and it may take you two a little longer to catch on to something like that, but you know, you yourself could be able to say, okay, and like I do with Facebook. When somebody asks to you know, join me on Facebook, I go back and check their whole page. If you don't have extensive history, because you know, it'll show you all the people that you're connected with and how you're connected with them. But I go back and say, okay, how long have you had this page? How long? What's the amount of entry you have on this page? If you don't, you know, tip the scale in my book as far as someone who's actively, you know, using this platform, you get denied.
And
So that-
JD's right about that. It's just another way to buy subscribers. Cause I
Right.
went over there 2 or 3 nights and I tried the whole, let me put my link in the chat just to see if I get anybody, right? I didn't
Mhm.
give them any super chats, nothing like that.
Right.
I didn't get a single thing from them, but everybody that was super chatting, all of
Got
a sudden we're getting 100 subs, 500
right.
subs.
And that's what I'm saying. I think the guy's probably doing something with he probably has maybe about, you know, 2, maybe 3 computers with a bunch of different ghost accounts. And he has them and maybe using AI or some other type of programming that subscribes to folks and everything else.
Well, plus the dude has like, okay, so the dude has like 33,000 subs, right?
Mhm.
But was only averaging about, I think the most I saw in there when I was over there was about 120 people in the chat.
Right.
That's not very much for that many subs.
Yeah.
You would expect at least 700 or 800 people in there at one time.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, if that's what he's getting on average, that yeah, he needs a few more people in his live streams to be averaging that many subs per day or per week or whatever. It just the numbers don't. I always tell people when we post stuff, I always look at like Facebook for the amount of different groups that I post stuff in. I figure if I could just get 10% of those people in those Facebook groups, my video should hit over $1,000 easy. Because some of these Facebook groups have over 1,000 plus 2,000, 3,000, 16,000 members in them. And I'm posting YouTube links. And I said, if I only get 10%, and there's about at least, I would say, close to 15 to 20 Facebook groups that I'm in, as far as drone groups that I'm in, that I post my videos in. But like you say, Justin, sometimes you post a video and you get maybe 25, 30 views. And you
Okay.
guys, go
Oh, go
ahead.
ahead. I was gonna
Uh,
say, so if you look at, besides this live stream here, right?
mhm,
This is the channel here. So if
right.
you look at this channel, now Matt has like, say 1 point, what, some K subscribers. I got 4K. We only
Mhm,
average 120 to 250 views per live stream. This
right.
dude's got 33,000 or 32,000 subs, and he's
Mhm,
only averaging 500 to 600 views a live stream.
right.
That's not very much for that many subs.
Now, two other factors here. What I've noticed over the last year or so, uh, since I've been, really being on live streams, is I know the Philippine community is very loyal to each other. They will view each other's stuff religiously because it is an active business over there. This is how some of those people supplement their incomes because unemployment is very high there and there's not a lot of economic opportunities either. So they know that by supporting each other, they are basically making YouTube become their employer. So that's another factor out there with the Filipino channel. A lot of them are big supporters of each other, and that's why when you go to their channels, everything is spoken in usually one Tonga or Filipino language or something shoot off because they're big supporters of one another, and they know the reason why they're doing this and know the reason why each other are doing this because this is supplementing their income. Two, just by what you showed me, he's got the little cute girl factor going on.
But
So
she's never in the live stream though.
like that doesn't matter. If her does how it is, the thumbnail is all it is to sell the people to jump in. Because they'll think they'll see them and stuff. And the other thing I've been noticing how a lot of these folks have some of the most craziest live streams. I think there's one girl when I remember when they first started, had less subs than I did before I even got to 1,000. Now she's over something like 20,000. She posted at least 6 months of just watching herself post herself sleep.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, what is going on with that? And like I say, you got a bunch of folks out there who think, in other words, they get the impression I'm going to see something that I normally wouldn't see. So they jump in there, they all subbing, And I mean, there's some other folks that do some stuff that wouldn't pass the mustard with us here in America in a heartbeat, dude. People up there doing an unboxing of a box of tea bags. You know, watch me eat a banana.
Or how to use a tea bag.
Yeah, I'm like, come on now. And like you say, Justin, and you look at the live stream, it's like maybe 10 people watch it, but they're getting all these subs. Massive amount of subs, dude.
To me, it doesn't make the numbers don't make sense to me.
No, the numbers
Because I can go
don't jive.
to other channels that I watch that have around the same amount of subs,
Mhm.
and their average view on a live stream will be 2-3K
Yeah.
on average,
Mhm.
no less than that.
Yeah, and that's why I say you look at the numbers and you know that they're not adding up to some of these folks. So you know they're, as we call, paid accounts or ghost accounts that are, I say, actually we call padding their stats. Right? As that'd be a gamer's term before you came around, Justin. You stat padding. So you can move up the ladder or whatever else to improve your standing within the gaming community because you're stat padding. And yeah, it's just a bunch of nonsense, dude. That's why, you know, I say, like, for me, for a while there, I was on the train trying to get the subs, and it get to the point that two things you can do. You can put in some quality work and just struggle along, or you start looking for the shortcuts. You know, trying to get to a certain level. Like I said, like in the drone community, we're about tapped out. We're about tapped out. You know, unless you just start letting anybody and everybody, like I say, want to sub to your stuff. You know, like for me, I'm not a big fan of FPV pilots. Me subbing to their channel because we're different type of content creators. And so I go out watch a lot of FPV videos because I like the style of flying. Now that a lot of them are flying a lot smoother and less of the flippity flop tricks and everything else. But other than that, different type of filming. Because I look at it from a filmmaker standpoint versus just playing around standpoint. JD buying subs work for Justin.
You can bite my ass.
So I mean, you know, like I say, just like what you did, you know, when you lost your other channel, you got this one, and you figure, hey, what's the best way to me get back up to the level where I was at before or surpass it? You went the gaming route. Gaming routes has been strong on YouTube for probably a good decade now, if not longer.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you look across all the streaming platforms, whether it be Twitch or any of them,
yeah,
even on Facebook, gaming's big.
Yeah, gaming has always been big because why? There's always new games coming out. Two, people want to get better at the existing games, and they're all looking for tips and tricks.
Well, it's just a huge community too. It's
Yeah,
fucking
that too.
massive.
It is a massive community, and the same thing. You know, like you say, different genres even in the game community. There are people who play the military games versus those who may play like you play the Grand Theft Auto type of games. And you got folks who are big into the simulators, flight simulators, truck simulators, racing simulation.
Oh, the truck simulators are big too. Oh my God.
Yeah. So like I say, you're not gonna have a guy who you know, who's in the truck simulator is gonna come to your channel. It doesn't fit his niche at all. So he's gonna stick to his community and go from there.
I want to see what that. I can find the video of that one. Oh yeah, this guy right here. Oh my God, this dude's truck simulator is insane.
Mhm.
So like all these gauges, everything works in it.
Right.
And he's got the TVs on the side right here.
Mhm.
But yeah, watch this. And he's even got a passenger seat.
Yeah.
Look at this shit.
Yeah. But you have guys like that with truck simulators, built up system, The racing sims are just the same way. Guys in a full blown racing car setup and everything, dude. And they got the monitors all around. They even got the seats that they buckle up into, and so you get the feedback from the software that controls the seat as far as the G-force factors and the car sliding around a little bit and everything else. So it can get pretty intense and serious and expensive.
Oh, JD, I love posting Fortnite video shorts because the Fortnite guys get so pissed off because I go in there with the just basic skins and shit and
Mm,
just play really shitty and they get super pissed. They'll
yeah.
come in there and start commenting, oh, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? You're such a noob. I'm like, I'm only doing it to piss you off. I did it for like 2 weeks straight one day or for like 2 weeks. Oh
Mhm.
man, I was getting such hate comments. It was hilarious.
Yeah, like my son, my oldest, he does he likes the NBA 2K or whatever it is series, and he posted some videos on YouTube on him doing that. And there's some other military game he plays, first person shooter game. He does some videos on that. You okay, Mr. Murray?
Yep.
All right, it's like he's trying to nod off on us there.
No, I'm just listening.
Okay, if you're tired, we can shut this down.
No,
Make sure you
doing
get your rest and stuff. Yeah, so that's what I look at, man. I mean, like I said, I say if you look at the videos I've done in the last year or so, I don't even put on there subscribe anymore. I don't even do that. I just say, this is what I do. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you just go on to the next video.
I mean, you don't really need to anymore. People know how to subscribe. You don't really
Yeah.
need to tell them.
But you know what I'm saying, that people go in there within the first 30 seconds, they'll stop whatever they're doing and says, hey, if you like me or like what I do, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, blah, 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 and continue on with the video. And then they'll put the little subscribe, little click thing at the end of the video. And
I mean, I do that with shorts sometimes. So like if I run across a short and I see something I'm interested in,
Mm-hmm.
I'll go to their channel and subscribe. Like if I don't have time to watch it right then, I'll go there and
Yeah.
subscribe. That way I can go back later and find it real easy.
Yeah. But
And
I
then
don't,
and then I make my decision there. I'll go through their channel, kind of look at what videos they have,
yeah.
watch the one I wanted to watch that was like the full length content of the short.
Mm-hmm.
And if I like it, I'm interested in a lot of their videos, and I'll stay sub. If not, I'll just unsub from it.
Yeah. And that's another thing too, is you got some people now that have nothing but a channel of shorts. They have no
That's
regular
what
video.
Matt's experimenting with right now with the drone shorts on that new channel he's doing.
Oh, okay.
He's
Yeah,
he's just doing shorts. That's it.
Right. Yeah, I've seen that. People have a channel, nothing but like I said, sometimes I do go and check on people's channels and I'm like, well, your short was fairly interesting. Let me see what else you got that's a little more in depth, and they don't have nothing but shorts. And some people have the same type of shorts. It's like they got like drones. I see people have nothing but takeoff shots. I'm like, dude, how many times are you gonna do a takeoff shot of that drone? You only got 1 or 2 drones tops. I mean, how many times I need to see your Mavic 3 Classic take off?
Yeah, people post the same. Well, that's the thing is like I've noticed with a lot of people that do shorts, right? They'll have one that just blows the hell up,
Mm-hmm.
and then they'll just keep redoing that same thing over and over because
Yeah,
it's all they can come up with.
right. They mimic the same, as I say, how many times do you see a Phantom take off or a Mavic 3 or Mini 3 take off? I said, dude, the drone didn't change colors. It didn't take off. It didn't turn on its side and take off or anything.
That's like this one girl on YouTube got really big. You remember? So that new Addams Family show, there was that Wednesday dance that all the girls were
Right.
doing on
Mhm.
YouTube.
Right.
Well, there was one girl that blew the fuck up from just doing that. And
Mhm.
she's still doing the same videos now, 6 or 7 months later after that was popular,
Wow.
Yeah.
and still trying to ride that gravy train. And
Yeah.
I'm like, you got to come up with something else because eventually that's going to get really old with people.
Yeah.
Because you're literally doing the same video just in
Oh,
different locations every
right.
time.
Yeah. You change rooms in the house. Big deal.
Right.
you know, and for me, maybe because, you know, I did take a film class, couple film classes in college and stuff, that, you know, I still go off that old school format to tell a story, no matter how short your video is, tell a story. You have an intro, you have a middle, you have an ending. Tell a story and stuff. That is what really gains people's attention, because I say, even though it might be a 30-second short, I saw the beginning, the start of something, I saw the main body of it, and I saw the conclusion of it. You know, the same thing with writing. You have an intro, you have a main body, then you have a conclusion. You know, so just like writing style. And that's the way I try to go at it. I say, you know, you see me start something at the beginning. It might be me getting out of the car or whatever else. And the only thing I throw in there, because I use YouTube as a marketing tool for my business, I always try to put my brand in there, not my face, my brand. You'll see me always flash Recovery One Drone, of my logo on my cases, backpacks, or something. Most of the time, I will have a branding in my video, and that's the only thing I do for myself.
Oh, that's funny, JD.
Yeah, it's like you said, you know, they'll be like doing shots, same character in the same game over and over
Yeah,
again.
he's taking a shot at me about that.
Oh, riding the birthday gravy train. Yeah. So, oh, somebody said Alexis fell asleep in the chair. Is that I was watching what's the show on Prime now with Jack Ryan series. I was watching that, and I had the YouTube on the background behind me. I turn around, and I guess I guess that's when Alexis fell asleep, because she was stretched out back in a chair. I didn't look close to see what she was doing. I thought she was just relaxing. I didn't know she fell asleep.
Oh, I fell asleep in my chair on Murray's show a few weeks ago too.
No.
I don't know, I got really tired all of a sudden. I just leaned back in my chair and I was out.
Yeah. Well, I know, you know, Uncle Bill's show is I know it's late for folks on the East Coast, because he comes on at around what, 10, 11 o'clock at
10,
night?
11
East
o'clock
Coast
at
time?
night. Yep.
Yeah.
He
So,
You
comes
went till
on at
what,
10.
1 o'clock this morning?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
usually goes from 10 to usually 12 or 1, and then he usually ends it.
yeah, because it's only around 7 p.m. my time when he comes on. So I know
I'm
it's gotta be,
surprised, honestly, he gets that many people coming in that late on a Sunday night,
yeah.
because most people gotta work Monday morning.
Mm. Yeah, I guess you got a bunch of night owls. That's about it. So since I was on vacation, I had to catch up with all my regular shows. I had to watch I say the Jack Ryan series. I had to watch the Star Trek Stranger, whatever it was, Strange Worlds, whatever it is, episodes. So had me a little bit of a binge night.
I just finished Jack Ryan. That's pretty good.
Which one? Which one? I'm on the current season. Which one you on?
Hold on a second. Let me
There's
tell
like
you.
there's like 3 seasons now.
No, there's 4 seasons.
4 seasons?
The 4th season only has like 2 or 3 episodes out
Right,
right now.
yeah. I just watched the 3rd
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah, I finished. That's where I'm at too. I finished
Yeah.
that. I think yesterday or the day before.
Yeah. Yeah, so
That's a really good show.
yeah, I could say well written, you know, it's not cheesy type of stuff, but yeah, it keeps your attention.
Oh, there's 4 episodes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it keeps you guessing. So it's not bad at all.
Oh, I like how each episode kind of is a whole new situation. You know
Yeah,
what
well,
I'm saying?
like I said, everything builds on another thing. And
Right.
hey, Ron, how you doing?
Hey, Rondo.
Hey, on his way to work.
Yeah.
Yes, he is. Another 24. out and save lives and kiss babies and shake hands. Not necessarily in that order, but
Yeah.
we'll do our best.
Ah,
Right.
damn it, I had a comeback for JD. I should have said it, but it's too late now. I was gonna be like taking the same car and flipping it off the same skate ramps.
You gotta be
Did-
quick with JD.
don't even change the body style, huh? Oh, man.
Morning, Mr. Dre. How are you, sir?
Oh, I say taking an extra day off from my vacation. Vacationing for the vacation.
Sometimes you need to do that.
Yeah, I say you come back home and just need to decompress for a day before you head back into the office, so.
That's right. You and Mama went away, didn't you?
Yeah, our anniversary was last week, so we spent basically all of last week down in the coastal area, down in Oceanside, right outside Camp Pendleton, and then we came
Oh,
a
yeah.
little bit inland to Temecula. I was there for a couple of days and went to a jazz concert and stuff. So, yeah, just hanging out. Now we had some other friends come in when we were down in Oceanside, so we had some folks to hang out with, and so to speak.
Well, as long as you got a little R&R,
Yeah, that's
clear the mind.
that's basically it. Try to do something. I know my wife, her being a teacher, even I said a lot of people think, oh, teaching is easy, it's great. Summer's off. I don't know, by my wife's standards, Ron, she's working 24/7, dude. I mean, even when she's off, she's doing lesson plans for next year already. And all this kind of stuff, trying to get everything set up. Classrooms got to be set up. There's always different things that the administration wants to try to do and all this kind of stuff. So there's, it's not a complete just free vacation, even on her, with the like Thanksgiving, they're off for the week of Thanksgiving, they get spring break. Doing most of that time, if she's not grading papers, she's setting up new lesson plans for the next several months.
Yeah.
Just and I can say, because during the regular school time, she's busy grading and everything else. So it has quite a bit of a stress for her. Like I said, I'm in that position where I don't have to bring any work home. Everything stays at the office. And like I say, as long as I have my cell phone, whatever emails I may get come to my phone, so I can, do whatever I need to do wherever I'm at.
Yeah.
So a question comes up, I can answer it, at home, at work, weekends or whatever, but it's never really like something I got to have on the table by Monday morning.
That's what I liked about that Alaska vacation. I was remote for 5 days.
Yeah.
No communication with the outside world.
Yeah.
But
And
as
sometimes
I do
it's
too, I
good.
got to take work home sometimes.
Yeah.
You hate
Well,
that.
He hate that. Like I said, sometimes that's what you need to do, is just to totally get yourself cut off so you can refocus your mind on something totally different, and you just change gears in life. That's all.
Yeah. Yep.
JD went
agreed.
all the way to the skate park the other day and forgot his SD card. Dude, we've all done that at some point.
Been there, done that.
Paul's gone all the way down to the river and forgot the whole damn drone.
Yeah.
Well, I say Paul's in that where I'm trying to get to, that complete retirement life where you just, I say, you know what? Why did I walk in this room again for?
Yeah. Well, the thing about it is, I go out in the garage and I've got that hard case, the drone,
Mhm.
and I set it on the floor and then put Mia in the truck. Then I go around to the back, and that's when I put the case in the back of the truck. And I drove away and left it laying in the middle of the garage,
Yeah. Well, the big thing is, you get everything, start to prep it, and then you think, I gotta go back in the house for something. And then you're totally lost. You're
Yeah.
like, you go in the house, next thing you know, you sit down somewhere, you're like, what am I supposed to be going somewhere?
Well, here's one for you. The other night I went down and did a night shot, like 11 or 12 o'clock at night, right? And I go down and I get back home and I'm unloading my drone, getting the drone out, getting the SD card and all the stuff and loading it. And I'm looking around and I can't find my FAA lapel thing that, you know, they
Uh-huh.
collect for the 107. And I'm looking. Like I can't find it. So I go on. I said, well, hell. So here I am in my boxer shorts and a shirt and my slippers. And I get in the car and I drive down there to see if it fell off and was down there. And it wasn't down there. I'm walking around my truck at midnight with
Oh,
my
man.
boxer shorts. And so I come back home. And you know what? It was clipped to my jacket.
Oh, man. No, I'm just thinking that those are the times that, you know, of all the times you go down there, this is when the deputy or whoever local officer drives by and he's like, what did I just see?
Yeah.
And then you're trying to explain to him. And the thing is, he actually knows you and know this is not normal behavior. So he's got concern now. Is Paul losing it a little bit or what?
Yeah.
Oh, Mark.
Paul
Mark's-
definitely is losing it.
Either that or
Mark.
he thought you were doing a skit like, did you see that one with Jim Beauchart where he did that Old Man Periwinkle skit
Yeah.
where he's running around in his underwear and those cops showed up?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, what?
He's running around in a diaper, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that was so disgusing.
I can imagine. That's both our
And
style.
was
right
that
there.
wasn't he at a mall or something? Or
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, like a
Oh, man.
outlet stores or something.
Mark
Oh,
said
man.
I find myself drinking lots of cups of tea nowadays because I go into the kitchen, forgot what I've gone in for, and thought, I'll make a cup of tea.
Yep, that's how it rolls sometimes.
Wonder how many times he's gone in there to figure out if he needed to buy more tea and then forgot.
I tell you, Justin, the older you get, the more often that happens, dude.
Yeah.
You just get a little sidetracked, and all you gotta do is, at your age, Justin, it's probably just when you misplace your keys. At our age, it could be anything.
yep.
It could be, what I thought. Do I need to go use the bathroom? Let me go since I'm in here, just in case.
Well, you know, when I was in the hospital just recently, they gave me one of those little plastic urinals, you know.
Mhm.
I brought it home because I figured maybe I better keep that in the car.
Yeah. They can come in handy. Yeah, they can come
Because
in
when you're
handy.
flying down by the water, you're waiting for that next ship or whatever, and it's like,
Mhm.
ooh.
Yeah. I
While you're
was-
down there in your boxer shorts.
Ah. I was teasing Laura about that one video she posted or she sent to me about going to the water, the beach or wherever they went. And I sent a message back to her because she asked, well, how'd you like it? I said, well, I had to go pee all that water. I said, I was doing just fine till you showed me that video of all that water and I had to go use the bathroom.
Yeah.
Good morning, One Visionario.
Then when you
And the
got
older you get, the more you can't hold it the way you used to. You know, it's like
Yeah.
I gotta go and I gotta go now.
That's it. That's it. I don't have an inkling of an urge, but as soon as it does come, it's like you have to go right now.
Oh, yeah.
Not like, okay, yeah, I'll go use it in another 20, 30 minutes. No, now, go.
Yeah.
isn't
Guys.
it the more times you get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, the older you're getting?
Well, you don't, I can say once is all you should want to do. You start getting up, 3 or 4 times, you got problems. You need to go see a doctor or get on the Palmetto, whatever it is, pills or whatever to shrink your prostate, dude. Once is about normal, but you start making multiple trips, you got an issue.
You can tell Dre, his wife had him in listening mode all weekend, JD says.
damn, I'm running late today. Well, not late, but late for me. Guys are probably wondering, is Ron sick?
Mm,
I'm
No,
usually there a half hour to 45 minutes early. Today I'll be 10 minutes early.
What, did you
Nice.
make the meatloaf you wanted to make?
No, I got all the ingredients. I'm going to make it this morning. So, yeah, I took a little extra time at the gym this morning and was kind of relaxing in the hot tub. Like, oh shit, I got to go to work. Racing out of there.
oh, wow.
Ron, when you were out in the bush for 5 days or whatever, did you find yourself looking at your phone and thinking you had
Only-
service?
No. Nope. The only thing I used my phone for was to take pictures. Nope.
'Cause I've seen people do that where they're off to, out in somewhere where they don't have internet, but they'll keep looking at their phone just because it's
Yeah.
like a natural thing to do.
It's like it's a hard habit to get out of.
Mhm.
But no, after once I got in that bush plane, we started halfway across the Cook Inlet. I just watched the bars go bloop, down. Never saw the 4G sign for another 6 days.
Well, Mark White, he said it's dangerous having to get up in the middle of the night to go to the toilet. There's always a
Yeah.
chance of tripping over the dog.
Mhm. Yeah.
Oh, there's nothing worse when you're half asleep and you step in dog shit. Oh my God.
Ugh.
Talking about, oh, that is so annoying.
Especially when it oozes up between your toes.
Oh my God. I think that's happened to everybody at least once in their life.
Not here, dude. Mm-mm. We used to have a neighbor when I was in the military. She used to talk about how she used to walk barefooted in the barn. She had horses, and she's talking about, walking among the horse crap. And I'm just shaking my head, I'm like, what the heck? Where you grow up at? And like you talking about, she said, I can feel it between my toes. I'm like, mm-mm.
Oh,
Not
hell
happening.
no. So I just rub it in my open wounds.
Yeah.
I'm good for that.
Yeah.
Just rub horse shit in it.
Yeah, I'm like, uh-uh.
Alrighty,
Yeah.
boys and girls. I gotta
Okay, Ron, have a good
doodle
day.
inside.
All right,
Alrighty.
Ron, you be safe
Thanks for
out there,
stopping
man.
in.
All right, see you next time.
Yeah.
What
All right.
Bye bye.
the hell happened to Hodges? Like his room went all dark a minute ago and then it lit back up and he's just
Yeah.
gone.
Mhm. Is this camera motion censored?
He's got things going on.
I see him slowly dragging more crap up the stairs. Gonna start looking like his other room in a little while.
Mhm.
So, Dre, what's your plans for the day?
All I gotta do is go to dry cleaners, get some shirts out for the rest of the week. And that's about it. Probably hitting triple digits this week every day. So I'm, little as possible.
Yeah, that sure wouldn't want to make you go out in the sun at all, does it?
No, not at all. Like I say, down there being by the ocean, you always get a cool breeze. And I think the highest temperature we had down there is maybe 81. And it was a cool breeze the whole time. And so when you come back up here and there is no, like I said, you get up to triple D. I always tell my wife, once you get past 95, it's just hot. Not
Mhm.
not 95 to 105. There is no difference in how it feels. It's just hot. And I say you
That's
can't.
one thing I enjoyed, Dre, about Hawaii was it could get hot in the daytime, but not really hot because of the trade winds. It was always,
Right.
you know.
And like I say, the San Diego area, which is Oceanside, just north of San Diego, it's a deceptive type of hot. You can be out there all day and you'll get sunburned because the sun is on you, but because of that cool breeze off the water,
Yep.
it does not seem as hot.
Look what's coming in my way.
Yeah.
So by 1, it will be right there. So I'm seeing probably
that's-
about 2 o'clock that should hit us.
Yeah, I got the two yellow strong cells right there, dude.
Yeah, about 2 p.m., 2:30, somewhere in there. It should be over top of us.
Yeah. I mean, the lighter green may not hit the ground, but the darker green and those yellow cells will definitely put a little drenching on you.
We're finally getting some offshoots off of Africa, right?
Yeah.
Because, was it you and Rod were talking about the whole El Nino thing?
Mm-hmm.
And there hasn't been jack shit around here hardly at all since you guys were getting that. But didn't you guys get some like nasty floods like a couple days ago or something? And I saw a video on YouTube of the one town that was buried underwater.
Well, upstate New York just had an issue over the weekend, but I mean, this
Uh,
winter, like I said, we had a very wet winter, which is unusual, especially for Southern California. Central Coast and Northern California get, most of the rain in California. Southern California is like we call a Mediterranean, or we can use the term arid, which is basically a desert-like type of weather pattern. So when we do get a lot of rain, most of the cities are not built to handle rain. A lot of you guys call storm drain systems, keeps the water underground, all that kind of stuff goes into the local lakes and streams. We don't have the lakes and streams here. Most of our rivers out here are dry bed rivers. And a lot of this wild vegetation grows up in it, so they fill up real fast when we get any significant amount of rain. And this causes a lot of issues.
okay.
Right now, I think in the Rolling Hills area, they just had these houses they had red tag about 12 houses. I guess they had a broken sprinkler line or something underneath these houses, and it eroded all the ground underneath it, and pretty much. And they're off of a not a cliff, but I mean below the houses is a dry lake bed, and now you had somebody's sprinkler line break loose, and I guess over a matter of time it has eroded the foundations. So they had a red tag about a dozen houses, and I mean it's bad, real bad. I mean you see houses that are literally leaning and stuff. That's how bad it is. So yeah, Southern California doesn't handle rain very well. That's just from the design of the buildings and roadways that it was never made to handle wet weather. Not made to handle it. I mean, we got we were like behind where I live at, we call it Salado Creek, and that's about the word creek is emphasized because that's about how much water comes down. It's like a trickle, but it is a huge, almost as wide as what Paul's looking over his shoulder. They're a huge wash that can handle water that size, but it never has had to do it.
Yeah.
We even got the 1,000-year flood situation. We got the flood control gates and everything else built at certain points and stuff. But it's a wide wash that would take out numerous roads. It would erode property, all on the way, where it would endanger, almost whole cities if that thing filled up to something what Paul has behind him. It was just devastating.
Trying to get to go forward.
Well, guys, I think I'm going to call it.
All right.
Everybody take care. Thanks for being here. We'll see you again later today.
Yep, yeah, I gotta go do a sign right now. So
Nobody asked you.
yeah, I gotta go. Actually, I got 2 signs to do. I got one here and I got one in London. So
Yeah.
Yeah, see y'all later. What's up,
Okay,
Jeff?
we'll see you.
All right.
Everybody have a great day, and we'll see you later this afternoon.